Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast. I am your host,
Chuck Manity.
And in today's episode, we are going to be covering Zootopia 2, the trailer. So as usual, what we're going to do is we'll give you some interesting info and then watch the trailer, and I will give you my thoughts immediately after that. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So Zootopia 2, titled Zootropolis 2 or Zoomania 2 in various regions, beg your pardon. Not sure why that is or if that's even legit, but if it is, interesting. Is an upcoming American animated buddy cop comedy film produced by Walt Disney Animation Studios, the sequel to Zootopia, which came out 2016, 9 years ago. It's been directed by Jared Bush and Byron Howard, written by Bush and produced by Yvette Marino. So the basic premise of it, Judy and Nick find themselves on the twisting trail of a mysterious reptile who arrives in Zootopia and turns the mammal metropolis upside down. To crack the case, Judy and Nick must go undercover to unexpected new parts of town. Yeah, so as far as the cast goes, we have Jennifer Goodwin. I know her as she played Snow White in Once Upon a Time. And of course, she's Judy Hopps in Zootopia. Jason Bateman, I know him, the most part is from Hancock, actually, and Horrible Bosses. So, yeah, Hancock 08, if you haven't seen it, it's quite a fun movie with Will Smith as well. And then we have Ki Wei Kwan, short round in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. So, and he also played in Goonies. So that's where I know him from. When he was still small, he was like a tiny little kid. He's a bit older than me. It's not what I'm saying, but I remember him being a small child when I watched that movie. So yeah, it was quite fun to see him doing something else when he's a bit older. Then we have Fortune Famster. She's doing a lot of voice role stuff. Gabby's Dollhouse. She played Kitty Fridge. She plays Nibbles Maple Stick in this, in Zootopia. And then she's also going to be in Paw Patrol apparently next year. So that's quite interesting. A lot of voiceover roles, basically, or voice roles. Then we have Andy Samberg. Andy, you obviously would know from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I think most people know him from that. But I actually know him from Hot Rod, which came out in 2007. Originally, that's where he first hit my radar. Very cool movie if you haven't seen it. Very, very funny. Cool Beans comes from that. If anyone ever gets caught saying cool beans comes from that. And then there's of course That's My Boy with Adam Sandler. Very, very funny movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check that out. Then we have Idris Elba. He's been in a lot of stuff, but he's done the voice of Knuckles in Sonic the Hedgehog. He's also been in Suicide Squad, and a movie that I've seen him in quite recently, well, not recently, it's like 6 years ago already, but it's recent enough, is Hobbs and Shaw. So he was quite cool in that, like a sort of cyborg robot majob. I don't know how to even explain what he was. He was like half a cyborg. But yeah, Zootopia is scheduled to be released in the United States November 26, 2025, which is not too far away. So so that's a little bit of background info. But without any further ado, here is the trailer for Zootopia 2.
The ZPD partnership is the cornerstone of success.
No, carrots! Whoa! Beautiful!
You want to put bad guys away?
Ow! Stop pulling my ears, stop pulling my ears. Never pull a bunny's ears.
Be on the same page every day.
Jiggle it, let's go. I got this. Here's the fuzz!
Toot toot.
Everybody run!
Well, can't win them all.
Come on, get on up.
Let me ask you something. Do you think we're a good team?
Of course.
Into a zoo.
I just wish I knew what we had to do to prove it to everyone else. We check the perimeter, snoop a little, we find nothing, we bail.
No snake has set foot in Zootopia in forever.
Keep the music playing.
There's a snake!
Stop in the name of the law!
Snakes aren't the bad guys. I have to set things right. And when I do, my family will finally be able to come home.
Woo! Hops and Wiles. Dream team.
On the ground!
Help me save them!
I would like to call a partner meeting.
I want the fox and that rabbit. Do you know how many mayors they've already destroyed?
1, 2.
I got up to 2. All right, Carrots, any idea where you want to start?
If you want to find you a reptile, I am your gal. Breathe it in. Woo! Zootopia has a secret reptile population. Just let me handle the locals. Hey, bub.
Hey, bub.
Hey, bub.
Hey, bub. Hey, bub, bub.
Hey, bub. Bubby, bub.
Hey, bub. Hey, bub. Hey, ho.
Hey, bub. Seen a snake?
Nope.
Wait, cannonball!
Baby, keep the music playing. Come on, get on up. We're wild and we can't be tamed.
I got eyes on them in pursuit.
We have to solve the case.
It's not worth dying for. Judy!
Nick!
Good luck! I love you!
When you two save the city, maybe everyone will see reptiles ain't that different.
A zoo.
And that was the trailer for Zootopia 2. So, yeah, you can see what the premise is, as I've mentioned before. So, yeah, a snake just pops up in what is obviously mammal-centric Zootopia and starts causing chaos, but not in a bad way. Chaos as in everyone's just scared of this thing for no particular reason. So, yeah. The funny part at the end for me was like, yeah, us reptiles are not that different. And then he runs like completely like a chop. Yeah, it's like this really goofy run after saying that he's completely normal. It's hilarious. Yeah, but looks like it's going to be fun. A fun watch. If you're into that kind of stuff, I mean, if you've watched Kung Fu Panda, you know, Ice Age, Shrek, all that kind of stuff, you either are into it or you're not. That's just one of the things. Zootopia, it's not the one I rush to, as in like, oh, I have to see it. You know, Ice Age and that kind of stuff, Shrek, that's where my loyalties lied. Kung Fu Panda to a certain degree. But I was just not really that into Zootopia until the sort of mini spin-off came in between these two. That's where I was like, okay, let me give it a shot. Watched the first one, enjoyed it, and second one, look, it's gonna be your typical formula. You know, this goofy comedy here and there, and all these little fun quips and jokes and so on. And this looks no different, and it's a solid bet for enjoyment. Like, so there's gonna be good comedy. Going to be a fun story, etc., etc. Yeah, like for example with the let me speak to the locals thing where they're busy going whatever they were saying. So yeah, but I mean that's the basic premise of it. Is obviously now the reptiles and mammals, this is going to bring that world together and so on. And you know, Judy what's the now I'm just forget the other character's name for a sec. Oh, Nick, the fox one. Yeah, so Nick and Judy are obviously on the case and getting Zootopia into a place where it can be reptiles as well. Yeah, it's a fun premise. Because I mean, like obviously they've never seen snakes before, and lizards and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, so it's going to be fun to watch. I think this is something I am relatively excited about, especially for the kiddies. If you've got any, I think this will be a fun one for them. I've got 2. So when's that? November 26th. So something to do. Either I think it was like Thanksgiving. They said Thanksgiving weekend, or around Thanksgiving, or just before Christmas. So this is like a nice sort of, as the holiday starts, depends where you are in the world, but most people sort of beginning of December all the way through to the middle of December is kind of when people are going away on vacation and all that kind of fun stuff. So this would be the time to get if you've got kids, to go and watch it with them. If you're not going to watch it with your kids, if I didn't have kids, I would still go watch this. I'm just saying. I'm that adult. I like, obviously, I mean, you can see the channel being animated and stuff. It's fun. Like, I love animation myself, and there you go. So that's all I'm going to give on my thoughts today. I think I've spoken a bit too much about it. Maybe I'm more excited than I'm giving myself credit for. Who knows? But yeah, if you're excited about Zootopia 2, let me know in the comments below, as well if you enjoyed today's episode. Also, please do show us some love by liking, sharing, and subscribing. But that is it for today's episode of the Everything Podcast, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.